Oh God, is this Preetika? Wow.
We see you as an actor's wife. वो जानता ही नहीं.
चांस तो मैं नहीं थी.
I've seen lot of actors' wife जो पीछे ही रहना चाहती है.
हमारा इंडियन वेडिंग सिस्टम ऐसा है that a girl gets married to the entire family.
मेरा भी तो करियर है, मेरी भी तो लाइफ है.
बहन तो मुझे अभी भी वाइफ की नहीं गर्लफ्रेंड की फीलिंग देती है.
शादी के बाद एक औरत की जिंदगी बदल जाती है.
I was a total tomboy. Chimni is a legacy. My Parpar Dada Sahib was with Maharaja Ranjit Singh. He was his first general called Hukma Singh Chimni.
इतने सारे डॉग्स आपके अराउंड एंड डर नहीं लगता?
Love conquers all.
लोगों को पार्टनर का मतलब ही नहीं समझ में आता.
What is the point of getting married then?
वो करूंगी जो मुझे करने का शौक.
Qatar had discipline, made the parents feel secure.
Describe yourself in 3 words. नमस्कार. सब कहते हैं कि हर कामयाब इंसान के पीछे एक औरत का हाथ होता है. ये कथन सही भी है, पर डॉग डायरीज पे हम ये मानते हैं कि उस हाथ की भी एक कहानी होती है, उसके भी एक सपने होते हैं. आप लोग शायद जानते हैं कि आज जो गेस्ट हमारे साथ हैं वो सिर्फ एक्टर राम यशवर्धन की वाइफ नहीं है, वो उनकी एक अपनी पहचान भी है. And it is not about being someone's better half. It is about shining in your own light. Preetika, namaskar. Welcome to Doc Diaries.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's a pleasure to host you.
Thank you.
And before I start anything, you're really very beautiful.
Thank you. Abdi, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
Okay, thanks. So, आपसे बात करते करते और आपकी बारे में थोड़ा पढ़ते पढ़ते मुझे एक चीज तो समझ में आई है कि आप मल्टी टैलेंटेड पर्सनैलिटी हो. आप एक क्रिएटर भी हो, आप एंटरप्रेन्योर इन मेकिंग भी हो, आप एक मॉडल भी हो, एंड यू हैव वर्कड इन वेरियस फील्ड्स. एक क्वेश्चन आता है मेरे दिमाग में कि इन सारे जो आपने प्रोफेशंस करे हैं, आपने जो स्टिंट्स हैं, हाउ डू यू आइडेंटिफाई योरसेल्फ इन थ्रू ऑल दीज स्टिंट्स? व्हाट इज योर, इफ आई से डिस्क्राइब प्रीतिका, तो आप कैसे डिस्क्राइब करोगे?
Okay. Yes. First of all, once again, thank you for having me here at your show. I'm absolutely happy that I get to talk और मैं अपनी story भी बता सकती हूँ आपके through. And जैसे आपने मुझसे एक question पूछा, I think it's not just me, but this is the same talent every woman beholds within herself.
Right.
Multi-talented मैं नहीं, सिर्फ मैं नहीं, rather आप नहीं, जितने भी हैं सब हैं, but I think it's just कि वो identify नहीं कर पाते हैं, वो अपनी qualities को देख नहीं पाते हैं.
ट्रू.
कभी कभी आई वोंट से देख नहीं पाते हैं हमेशा भी, लेकिन कभी कभी क्या होता है कि हम लोग बिजी भी हो जाते हैं,
पहचान नहीं पाते हैं.
वी आर नॉट एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई. दैट्स ट्रू. द फर्स्ट लाइन दैट यू सेड कि आइडेंटिफाई कैसे करते हो, आई लुक एट माई सेल्फ एज अ वेरी पैशनेट, हम्बल, इमोशनल, फुल ऑफ इमोशनल ह्यूमन बीइंग. when you ask me कि multi talented हो, तो how are you resonating with it? It's like being just not a lady. So I'm not just passionate, I'm full of emotions. And I have had a journey wherein I've been so far at my age. I've been into multiple roles जहाँ पर मैं एक एक journey को enjoy करती आई हूँ और उससे experience लिया है. Not just because I have been through that journey, but the people who came along with me on that journey. I've been in a role where I've also been a director in an organization for sales. I have learned and I've gotten an opportunity to learn from seasoned entrepreneurs to the youngest of leaders, the Gen Z leaders. I've worked with Mr. Jimmy Mistry. I've worked with Doc Diaries as a cabin service director. Jimmy Mistry was when I came to Bombay. But before I got married, I was flying.
हम ये सारी बातें करेंगे, लेकिन वो हम आगे जाके करेंगे. अगर मैं आपसे पूछती हूँ, I'll repeat my question again. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Okay. Passionate, emotional, humble human being.
Wow, that is nice. Emotional, humble. हम उसमें से सेकंड वर्ड पकड़ते हैं, इमोशनल. हमारी जर्नी भी वैसी है, और अगर हमको आपके बारे में ज्यादा जानना है तो we'll take you back to your childhood, जहाँ पर आप एक छोटी सी बच्ची थी. तो टेल मी अबाउट योरसेल्फ, इफ द फर्स्ट मेमोरी दैट यू रिमेंबर, एंड व्हाट एज डू यू रिमेंबर योर मेमोरी?
I have actually a lot of memories though. I'm blessed. I've had a very, very blessed childhood. My parents have given us a lot of exposure. तो जो पहली चीज़ मुझे याद आती है वो मुझे ये है कि कैसे चीज़ों को एक्सप्लोर करते हैं, हाउ टू लर्न. My father used to take us on every Sunday, either to the Gurdwara, either to any trip, like a short.
Where were you born, Preetika?
Delhi.
Delhi.
Yes.
So you stayed in Delhi throughout your growing up years?
Yes, up until we were 17. So after that, just the legal age of working, I started working with Kingfisher.
We'll come to that.
Yeah. So I went out.
The first memory is your father taking you out.
My father, Saab, just did not take me out. Me, my brothers, we were made to learn things through a very disciplined exposure, go out, go like a very street smart way manner. Like the kind of opportunities that people are thinking that you get now.
Right.
हमें
वो मेमोरी कितने साल की थी आप जब आपको ये?
As long as I can go back, 2, 3, 4.
You remember that age?
Of course, I remember everything because.
So tell me about your family, like your father, your mother, and your siblings, if you have.
Yes, I do. I have twin brothers.
Oh wow!
Yes, my father is no more there. No, that's fine. He has his time, beautiful time. He has his age. My mother is there. She's in US. My father was a businessman, as well as he was with political parties called Akali Dal towards the later age of his life. जब हमारा when you ask me about my family, so we connect from army background and we have history of army and air force. Apart from my dad and his brother, because they were the rebels of the family, so they switched from army air force to business. And my mom, again, she's an entrepreneur.
Oh, so the genes come from there, right? So, आपका नाम ना प्रीतिका चिमनी, the surname is very intriguing. ये मैंने पहली बार सुना है किसी का, मतलब जैसे शर्मा मेरा नाम है तो this is very common around, but your name is only one, I think, unique.
Yes.
What is the story behind it, Preetika?
Yes, it's a very interesting story. So this name Chimni is a legacy. It's back my Dada Sahib, who was with Maharaja Ranjit Singh. He was his first general called Hukma Singh Chimni. Oh. So his original name was Hukma Singh, but he was serving obviously the Punjab Empire Regiment at that time with Maharaja Ranjit Singh ji in 1807. At a very young age, वो एक soldier की तरह वहाँ पे गए थे. But Maharaja Ranjit Singh की जो stories हमें बताई गई है दादाजी से परदादाजी से, तो वो बताते हैं कि उनके you have an eye to see who has talent.
Right.
So उन्होंने वो उनमें देखा था at a very young age. उन्होंने उनको अपने ट्रूप में दाखिल किया था. He was a soldier, but within a few years, he rose to the position of general, and he was the first general of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. How we came to Chimni, he didn't have the name Chimni with him earlier, so he was very dear to Maharaja Ranjit Singh. He was a short, statured man, short height, very short height, but very ferocious, very brave, a strategist. Okay, और बिल्कुल निडर थे. वो कहते हैं ना निर्भय निर्भव, बिल्कुल वैसे. एंड महाराजा रंजीत सिंह जी को यही पसंद होता था और उनके बहुत ही खास थे. He used to have love and affection towards. Right. Extreme love. So there was this war that had happened when he had occupied, Maharaja Ranjit Singh ji had occupied the Atak Hazara. Mughals had tried to reattempt the entry. Okay. At that time, being the first general, and general is a very senior position. They have the choice to make their own army, to have their own team. So कोई अगर ऑर्डर पास होता है तो जनरल अपने सोल्जर्स को बोलते हैं कि जाओ ट्राई करो. तो जब वो री एंट्री हो रही थी मुगल एम्पायर की एटक हजारा में, देयर केम अ वॉर. दरवाजे बंद थे हजारा फोर्ट के और उन्होंने एंट्री कर ली थी एंड देयर वाज अ वॉर फॉर गुड 7 days and plus. Now there was a time when he had to enter and conquer the killa, right? You have to get. So instead of telling his troop members, he was the first one to throw again the strategy. He threw the ropes instead of breaking the door because it would take time, would kill the people and everything. he threw the ropes through the killa, and being a short man, um, he just climbed the rope up. So the irony was, Punjabi में चिमना एक word होता है जो एक that resonates both with the short stature man as well as a tiny bird which is swift and ferocious and drifts and climbs up.
Was given to him.
So that was an epithet, an affectionate epithet given to my Dadaji, and he
Wow.
took Chimni and he started putting that surname.
And it's very unique. किसी का नहीं है.
Yeah, because they resonated, right? They're like a short man climbed these stairs, climbed the rope up, and conquered the fort back again, and then the Mughals had to retreat back.
Because of his thought process and strategy.
Yes, in fact, as a matter of fact, इसी कामयाबी की वजह से यहाँ, because of his strategies that Maharaja Ranjit Singh loved, he actually, my Dada Pardada Sahib, designed the octroi system of Maharaja Ranjit Singh of taxation and all of that. And he
So
reinforced.
you really come from, from a long way from those royal blood.
It is. It's earned. It's
Yes.
well earned.
True that. True that. चलिए वापस आपके बाद क्या कहानी थी? No doubt. Let's go back. Now you are growing up. कैसा लगता? Were you out of your 3 siblings? Were you the most naughtiest or you were very शांत जिसको पता भी नहीं चलता था घर में सब अच्छी मैं अच्छी बच्ची हूँ types?
Oh God. शांत तो मैं नहीं थी.
अच्छा.
झूठ क्यों बोलूं? That to be very honest. In 3 generations again, I was the only girl child, so I've been treated like a boy.
Oh, I thought treated like a princess.
Princess and a boy.
Boy.
मतलब princess का तो था ही, लेकिन equal. So I'm talking about the equality, the cerebral equality that all the boys had. I was made to do that. In fact, my father put me in an Air Force school. That's where I met Ram.
We'll come to that. So more tomboyish.
I was a total tomboy earlier. In fact, मेरे भाई छोटे होते थे, twins and younger to me, and very timid, docile kids. Very.
And you becoming that leader type, sir?
I'm the older one, so obviously अब बहन हो, बड़े भी हो, and obviously
they used to look up to you.
Yes, even that. Whilst my father and brothers, cousins, everybody, my mother, they all gave me equal opportunities. They also gave me that softness as a girl, and I used to be very emotional for my brothers. But tomboy again, and school में बहुत instances होते थे जहाँ पर मैं
जहाँ पर मैं
जहाँ पर मैं अपने भाइयों के प्रोटेक्शन के लिए सामने खड़ी हो जाती थी, like a war.
लड़ाई शड़ाई?
नहीं, not लड़ाई. But just to protect my brothers, I was always protective about
a lot of love between siblings.
A lot of love. I love them. I love my family. All.
You all should love our family.
Yes, नहीं, everybody.
बात बोली थी कि राम जो आपके बेटर हाफ है, आप उनसे बचपन से मिली. कहते हैं ना बचपन का प्यार बहुत कम जने सुनना जाता है कि बहुत से लोग बोलते हैं आई मेट माय हस्बैंड ड्यूरिंग सम गैदरिंग और फेसबुक और हम पार्टी में मिले. आप बोलते होंगे हम लोअर केजी में मिले. ऐसा कुछ है?
हमारा अमेलगमेशन है ऑफ ऑल.
ओके.
सो वी वर इन द सेम स्कूल, सेम क्लास सेक्शन.
कौन सी क्लास की हम बात कर रहे हैं?
किंडरगार्टन.
मतलब बचपन का, लिटरली बचपन का प्यार है. So who liked who?
Like I said कि एक amalgamation है. ये प्यार नहीं था. We were friends. I have always been fond of him. And being a tomboy, I used to play basketball. I used to be an athlete. So वो भी athlete है. तो हम same sports, same section में. So we used to play together, co-ed school. So I never thought this is love. Who would think at kindergarten?
It's just more of that companionship.
Your friends, your school kids. I think छोटे बच्चों
तो फिर साथ ही रहे आप, मतलब it was destiny. I think that आप उनके साथ ही बड़े हुए sort of thing.
No, we were not together. We were just friends, right? So कोई ये प्यार व्यार का कुछ, छोटे बच्चों को क्या समझ होता है?
True that.
Affection अलग चीज होती है because you know how you're raised. If you're raised well, तो वो एक affection towards everybody is different.
Right.
So I think it was 9th standard or 8th. I can't recall. I think it's 9th standard. He was sent to another school, and I was still in Air Force.
Okay.
So that was a separation. Then believe you me, I never met him up until I was 18.
We'll come to that now. But लेकिन you knew him from childhood?
I knew him from childhood as my school friend. We played every game that I can think of, every sport that we can think of, um, break time together, sports together, naughtiness together. I used to sit. In fact, this is something cute. We didn't know it's love, right? But you always know that there is some connection you have with somebody. I think now when I look back, I think, yeah, that's the reason I used to sit with him. So he would sit on the front row and I would sit right next to him on the back one or the side one. I would be like, I have to stick to
बातें
you.
करनी है मुझे बस आगे बैठ
मैं
के
बातें नहीं करती थी, वो बहुत नॉटी होते थे, तो वो ही सब कुछ करते थे, मैं हंसती थी. It was just
So you remember all those things still?
everything. I'm fond of my childhood. It was really nice.
Wow, nice to hear that. अब हम आपको आगे बढ़ते हैं. How were you in your studies, Preetika? Because why I'm asking this is because your present कहते हैं ना मल्टी टैलेंटेड, जो मैंने वर्ड यूज किया है, वो तभी आता है जब इंसान को बहुत चाह होती है सीखने की.
Yes.
तो how were you in your studies and how did your studies transform you?
Honestly, I am a perfect example of a person who did not study. True.
पढ़ाई नहीं करी.
I did my graduation, but I didn't pursue my academically. I was good. But I was never inclined towards it. I was always into sports. I was always into learning things from experience. I was always into everything else that you can think, but thinking that I want to go become a professional doctor or anything.
वो सब नहीं था.
No, there was always inclination towards learning. In fact, I tried to give my exams at NIFT towards fashion because my mom, when I started, I said she was an entrepreneur. She, after giving birth to 3 of us, she started her journey of being a designer. Ethnic Looks was the name of her showroom. So scratch से production से लेके end तक उन्होंने किया था अपने आप.
एक क्वेश्चन आता है, जब आर्मी बैकग्राउंड से हम होते हैं तो दिमाग में हमेशा ये होता है कि आर्मी वालों के बच्चे आर्मी में ही जाते हैं, चाहे वो मतलब चाहे उसमें कोई भी प्रोफेशन ले लो, डॉक्टर हो या कुछ भी होता है, मेनी प्रोफेशंस इन आर्मी बैकग्राउंड. ऐसा कोई आप पे नहीं आया था फोर्स?
पूरा जोर था मेरे पापा का. In fact, we had a very disciplined life. Whilst we enjoyed,
it shows in your stature right now also. When I was talking to you for the past some few minutes, I could see that, you know, coming on time. That is the first example. Second is, you know, the way you portray yourself and the way you talk to people. I think the discipline in army, you make out that you're from a different background.
Thank you. But yeah, I think I'm grateful and I'm blessed. I'm very, very thankful. Whatever my journey has been, going back to academics and relating this question, वो जो जर्नी मेरे को एक्सपीरियंस, मुझे एक्सपोजर जो मुझे मिला है, उसने मुझे बहुत सिखाया.
तो फोर्स क्या क्या बोला था कुछ करो?
Force, apparently for my father, I was supposed to be an IS officer. He wanted me to study this part, become a cadet.
पर नहीं करना था.
UPSC करो, ये करो.
करा UPSC?
Nothing. I went. I had a few rebels of my own. थोड़ा subtle था, but था, because I have a voice and I always wanted to, you know, choose. I got all the options, but I would want to choose and do something, you know, where my heart resonates and connects. I want to have a purpose, a service, you know, connected, purposeful, काम होना चाहिए. Passionate about it.
क्या चीज थी जो आपने, जैसे आपने डिसाइड किया कि मुझे ये नहीं करना IAS, I don't want to enter into that army thing. तो ऐसी क्या पहली चीज आपको जो you know इंटरेस्ट करी कि मुझे ये बनना है?
फोर्स तो मेरे को किया गया था. फोर्स नहीं, it's not the right word to be very honest, but options, choices सब दिए गए थे, but my dad insisted that you must, because he could see things that I was talented, कि मैं कैसे डेप्थ्स में पढ़ाई करती हूँ, अगर कोई सब्जेक्ट लेती हूँ, मैं रिसर्च अच्छा करती हूँ. लेकिन मैं अपनी मॉम को देखी थी growing up, and she's my idol. So the fashion, everything comes from her. Growing up, she bought me things. She gave me the freedom to choose everything. She was a designer, so for Indian wear. And usse, it's just creativity, I think, in the family.
So your first thing was more of fashion.
Fashion, creativity, anything to do with creativity. Believe you me, I was just a girl. Like I said, I was a tomboy, but I was given that softness as well. I would do my makeup also. I would do fashion also. I would do everything. I was a blend of both sides. My father's side, the best of my father's genes as a warrior, and the best of my mother's
तो
graceful.
क्या चूज किया था करियर, जैसे 10th के बाद या 12th के बाद हम सोचते हैं ना कि ठीक है विल टेक दैट स्ट्रीम?
12th के बाद I was doing my graduation.
Hmm.
I was also working. I was working with Big Pro. I started my first job with
बट क्या करने का थॉट था, जैसे 12th के बाद हम कह रहे हैं हम डॉक्टर बनना
nothing,
है, इंजीनियर
nothing,
बनना है,
nothing.
तो कौन सी स्ट्रीम ली थी? आर्ट्स?
Arts ली,
हाँ.
उसके बाद education में switch की. When I was doing graduation, I thought that I could educate people because I do study. But no, that is not where my heart was. It's something ki I always felt that was not my purpose at the end of the day. I wanted to serve some purpose. When you have you have to be passionate. At the same time, what is it doing good to others?
तो दिमाग में कुछ नहीं आया था उस टाइम
Nothing
कि मुझे
point.
क्या करना है?
Nothing.
बस काम कर रहे थे.
Just calm. I just want to go and work. I want to get out of the house and work and then explore. I was auto mode. Never auto mode on studies. After a
I'll stop you there. And now you said you passed 12th and you were working. That was the time you met your future husband?
No.
No.
One day. So we had a school reunion. It is funny. I can tell you only parts of the story though. So it was a reunion and that's where I met him. One day. 1 hour. That's it. We again went back. Khatam. We never saw each other up until a good 10
पिक्चर
12
की
years.
स्टोरी लग रही है मुझे ये पूरी. ऐसा लग रहा है सब वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट जैसे हम तुम टाइप्स.
Actually जिन को बहुत कम लोगों को पता है.
जी.
क्योंकि we keep things to ourselves. We भगवान में विश्वास करते हैं तो नजरों में भी विश्वास करते हैं. So we believe in counting our blessings rather than sharing this too, because it's our pride.
It's your moments.
Right.
Yeah.
But now that it's everywhere. So but that 1 hour was all what we met. उसके बाद हम 10-12 साल तक नहीं मिले.
चलिए हम वहाँ आएंगे बाद में. अब तो अभी आप अपना आगे विप्रो में आप जॉब कर रहे थे.
मैंने विप्रो में जॉब ले लिया as a quality analyst. I was not happy. I was exploring.
Again I'll stop you here. You from like you are very beautiful. तो दिमाग में उस टाइम 12th के बाद आया नहीं कि मॉडलिंग में जाऊं या कुछ आऊं, ऐसा नहीं?
Not till now. Not till now. Then from Wipro I was like, ये बहुत monotonous है. You just have to hear people and have to audit them. Why? Why do you have to sit in the same place?
Quality, na?
Yes, because I have to check quality of other people. What are they doing? How are they talking? Are their phrases right? Are they polite or not? Just like a quality auditor.
Right.
I did that job for like I think 1 year, 10 months. I didn't I didn't think that was it for me. At that time, obviously when you're younger, you're like constantly changing things. And whilst I say you're constantly changing things, change is the only constant thing in life. So I had to switch to know what my other opportunities, what my other talents were. So that's where I say that not academics, but I had to try different things and I want to
You
learn.
wanted to know where it's going to lead you. What is your passion?
What's my passion? And you have to find it. Unless you have experience, unless you have mentors, unless you have guidance.
But लोगों का क्या होता है, उनको पता होता है 12th के बाद कि हाँ मुझे, जैसे for me for instance, like I knew that I needed to become a doctor. No, whatever my parents wish or something. But like जैसे आपको अलग से आपको चूज करना पड़ा, आप सोचते रहे कि आगे क्या करना है. तो कौन सा टाइम वो था लाइफ का जब आपको लगा कि हाँ अब मुझे पता है मुझे ये करना है?
When I switched from Wipro to Kingfisher.
Okay.
Kingfisher was my first that idle job wherein I was happy. Okay. When I say purpose, so you may ask, what purpose you had? I'm an extremely emotional person and I could see how people were traveling. So I traveled. इस job से पहले एक story थी कि I traveled along with my brothers. We were minors then and we traveled alone. That was our first flight to Jammu. Okay. And I realized, I saw the courtesy, I saw the hospitality, and I saw how they were being caring towards us. They were these nice air hostess and air hostess male, very very kind to us. And I realized, kindness is what you need to do. And that was it. मतलब उस time पे kindness and politeness towards these people who are unable to do and achieve something, just give it to them, just be nice to them. बस ये था. तब भी ये नहीं पता था कि fashion है, makeup है, क्या है, nothing. When I went to Kingfisher, that was in a very very early stage when they just began. So they were hiring only models, flying models, and we used to get a lot of opportunities as a flying crew to do their photo shoots and model for them and all of that. That's when I realized that I like makeup, I like fashion, I like posing, I like doing this. And then, whilst it was so genuine to me to come across to people politely and nicely and be genuinely concerned for them, I realized I could see my fellow crew members. They would come back to galley and gossip, and I was like, "Acting hi to kar rahe hai." I was like, "No, that's not acting. That's real." So I was very young.
घर से वो कहते ना कि वो नहीं आया कि स्टॉप नहीं करना है.
No, my parents always supported me. Whilst my dad wanted me, see, एक discipline और structure हर किसी के लिए important है. वो हमें भरपूर मिला है. Like that army upbringing, हमारे parties होते थे. दिल्ली में DSOI में जाते थे. सारे family के सारे cousins army air force में अभी तक. Chimni is a name that's going on conquering till
In the army.
till date. Everybody when they know Chimni, they speak about our Pardada ji, and then उनके बेटे सारे सारे सारे. So 1860 की कहानी है, वहां से चलता
चलता आ ही रहा है पूरा आर्मी में. बट वहां पर मना नहीं किया कि नहीं ये प्रोफेशन तुम्हारे लिए नहीं है, ये नहीं करना है.
नहीं, एक टाइम पे था, बट वो थोड़ा सा latter part है. बट नहीं, my parents were very supportive. In fact, like I said, जैसे बचपन में हमें अपने आप ही, we never asked them, they took us. So when they gave us that choice, we held their hand and said, okay, this is the opportunity I want, this is where I want to go, and it's okay, absolutely fine. My dad was very happy, my mom was very happy. My dad used to only tell me, beta, whenever you do something, just don't forget who you are.
Stay grounded.
Grounded, and plus अब आता
your
था,
family legacy.
अब आता है वो legacy का थोड़ा सा
हाँ,
pressure कि कुछ ऐसे कभी मत करना, क्योंकि you know people when you have wings, and I'm just not talking about wings as flying wings, I'm just talking genuinely when you're out of your house, again the influence of others matter, and you choose. वो आपकी values और upbringing पे होता है कि आपको क्या choose करना है. I had everything possible available, from parties to everything, but my choice was to work, have a peaceful night, love myself.
And now you were in Kingfisher, so you took up a post of like air hostess.
Yes, I was a cabin crew, regular cabin crew. Quickly, because of my work, I was
अच्छा लगा?
promoted. I enjoyed it. I loved it. Believe you me, I got my promotion also as a premium cabin crew, and then I left.
क्यों?
Got I got senior position.
You were in the same industry.
Same industry, but now I'm liking it. See, as a cabin crew also, so I like fashion, right? So I get to style myself up, I get to do makeup and everything, and it's not just in flight; it's outside. When I'm going on a layover or anywhere, I'm dressed up, I'm looking at things, I'm getting.
You enjoy doing that.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed meeting people. I enjoyed taking my pictures. I enjoyed, posing with the groups, all of that. And then I realized, yeah, I have a purpose. I'm being kind right now to the people.
One question: does that time did glamour, call you in sort of a thing कि हाँ मुझे अच्छा लगता है लोग मुझे notice करें or something like that?
So Bombay में we were doing training for Kingfisher, and I did. That was during every flying year. You have 6 months, 1 year training, and then they were getting international, and they asked me to join the international team.
Right.
So they handpicked this crew members for international. Whilst the international training was going on to be an international crew member with Kingfisher, we used to go to Juhu and all of that. तो यहाँ पे ना बहुत सारे production houses होते थे. I don't know how I was wearing this army print, camouflage short skirt, tank top, or gangsta type बन के मैं शायद कहीं जा रही थी. And there came somebody from that one of the production houses, I can't remember, this like donkey's years back. And she stopped me and said, hey, and I had blonde hair back then. Would you like to give an audition? And I had no idea what audition was back then. Except that, whatever Sir Vijay Malaya, gave us the exposure of the shoot and stuff. So I got scared क्योंकि अब मेरे को रास्ते पे रोका है तो मुझे नहीं पता
क्या क्यों रोका क्यों
yeah, and I'm a very disciplined, conscious person, aware. I have to be aware of my facts. Staying alone, again पापा की बात, be careful. तो तब मैंने वो मना कर दिया. Didn't realize that was it. But slowly and slowly when I grew, I knew that I was enjoying what I was doing. At the same time, it was serving my purpose of glamour as well. I would shop across the world. I think the only thing that changed and switched was कि अब भाई domestic हो गया, अब मुझे बाहर जाना है. That's when I switched to Qatar, and it was paying me really good.
So you had the best of both worlds sort of a thing that here also.
Grateful,
Yeah.
so grateful. I mean, very very
तो
grateful.
फिर normally क्या होता है, once you are in the airline industry, you tend to grow there only. But
Yeah.
you again stopped that growth
No,
of yours.
no, I've been with Qatar Airways for 12 years.
Oh,
That's when I switched from Kingfisher. I went to Qatar Airways. Again, I got through multiple airlines back then: Qatar, Emirates, and Singapore Airlines.
oh.
So these were the 3 interviews I cracked. It was very difficult though, because you had to be a perfect size. You know,
Yeah,
perfection
yeah.
was a thing back then.
Yeah.
Ki ladkiyan hai perfect hai. But no, I chose Qatar because Qatar had discipline. So discipline always attracted me.
Right.
In Emirates, you could party, do everything, which is fine. You know,
Yeah.
it's a part and part. But that's not for me. I joined because I wanted to be an independent girl. I wanted to make something out of myself. I wanted to learn, grow, see people, different cultures, different languages. There were so many languages I got to know.
You learned a lot there.
Not a lot. अब थोड़ा सा ही, जैसे अब मुझे मेरे कुछ बहुत close friends होते थे कतार में, Arabics of course. So they taught me a little bit. Now तो I've forgotten. It's been time. Almost 10 years I left them also. मतलब flying, I would say. But the amount of exposure you even got there. So you know what was the common thing between my family and that job was the exposure it was giving me. I was constantly learning.
Learning.
Every flight there was somebody new. So much so they taught you about medical being a medically trained first aider.
Assistant. Yeah,
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 you're
that
a
is
trained first aider.
that sometimes you have all these casualties on the airplane only.
Yes, in fact, I've had instances जब मैं बहुत young थी तो मेरी एक फ्लाइट पे, शॉर्ट फ्लाइट पे, एक प्रेग्नेंट लेडी के बेबीज डिलीवर हो गए थे और मैं वहीं पर, when you're young you don't know what's happening, and you know I was so nervous, and then वही मैं लड़की हूँ जिसने 10-12 साल फ्लाइंग करके as a director, I that was my last flight though, but I also have seen a death on board on my flight, wherein throughout the flight, he was an elderly man, so it was his time probably, but to serve मेरा पर्पस, जो मैं कह रही हूँ कि मेरा क्या पर्पस था, सो उनको रिससिटेशन हमें टिल लैंडिंग देनी थी, and if I was not there, then I don't think my crew could have been covered for that. So so many.
क्यों छोड़ा आपने फिर 12 साल बाद?
I got married.
So, so let's come back there now. So very start, I got married.
No, it's I was very clear on one thing. If I was not clear on what I want to do, because I know मेरे पास मुझे बहुत creativity, मुझे बहुत immensely पसंद है. But creativity के साथ, I'm also stimulated with this intellectual side. When it's intellectually stimulating और creativity साथ में जाती है, तो अगर सिर्फ creativity है and there's nothing, no knowledge, it bores me.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't learn anything from it. So it has to be an intellectual stimulation, whilst the creativity always comes hand in hand. तो वो हर चीज को सीखने में, कितनी सारी चीजें जो हम अभी भी नहीं सीखे हैं. Whilst you're a doctor, I may not know so many things, and I definitely don't know so many things.
Understood. The learning never stops.
It's a constant part and process.
So let's go back now. You said you got married. So now you met Ram after 12 years when you said.
Yes.
First time you met 1 day, 1 hour sort of a thing, and then you met after 12 years.
Yeah.
So then how did that love story blossom?
So my mother was rigorously looking for boys as through arranged marriage system to get me married, and I was like, हाँ,
You were okay with that arranged marriage, or you had the thought कि नहीं, मुझे ऐसा होता है ना, now you are an independent woman, कि I will choose my life partner myself. I don't want, because it's my life, I know how to search for them, and I know how to कहते हैं ना, नाप तोल के मैं शादी करना चाहती हूँ types.
Yes and no.
Okay.
So yes, because I had no time. I was totally focused on my work. मैं जब बाहर भी गई थी, my dad, that is when my dad was like a little scared कि कहीं चले मत जाना, मैं कहीं चली ना जाऊँ, मैं कहीं नहीं जाऊँगी, flying करके वापस आऊँगी, क्योंकि now you're living abroad for good 10, 12, 13 years. Now you're away from a country, not just a city. Now you're totally away from your family. They're not there to take care of it. But the reason why he was okay was because Qatar Airlines was very disciplined, and it made the parents feel secure.
Understood.
They had complete rules and regulations कि आप घर से बाहर नहीं जा सकते, रात को आप किसी और के साथ किसी और के स्कैनर्स होते थे जो अभी यहाँ आ रहे हैं, वो स्कैनर्स होते थे कि आपका थंबप्रिंट होगा, you have to scan your eye. if we get to know you're staying somewhere else, then there is a problem. Things like that. So they were very disciplined and structured.
So, but then you agreed to this arranged one marriage.
I was like, mama ढूंढ लो, no problem, but ये मेरा requirement है, मैं इससे इधर उधर नहीं होना चाहती. कि
तो
I
फिर क्या हुआ?
So then my mom almost finalized the boy, and she asked me to meet that guy. I came
As
to
usual
India.
with all families, yeah.
So I came to India and I met the nice gentleman. Meanwhile, something in my heart, 18 के भी जब हम वो 1 घंटा मिले थे, तो I called him. Something in my heart eroded and said, please find him. I started finding him on Facebook. I couldn't search him. Because of his name. So then I searched him everywhere. I was like, there's so many platforms. How come he's not there? Is he married? What is he doing? I couldn't find him. I scrolled and, started searching all the friends list of my friends. Nothing. Then suddenly राम यशवर्धन करके एक लंबे बालों में एक फरिश्ते नजर आते हैं जो राम है. तो मैंने बोला hi. I said hi. And then there was no reply. For a good week. Then after a week, obviously I'm busy. I don't know. Then a reply comes back. Is this Preetika? Wow. I'm like, oh, you're there. So that's how we connected. And it was in the month of May sometime in 2016, I think. So that day when my mom had asked me कि मिलो, उसी दिन इनका message आया. So now I'm in a fix. What do I do? So I met the guy. Okay, ji, bye. Just a meeting, right? Fair enough. So now his parents were looking for a girl via an arranged marriage system. So rigorously, he's also not married, so they want to get him married, and they're like, "Ki hum
this clicked.
So I was very clear that see, I'm not here to date because I've built my life. I'm a stable, independent person. I've made my home. Right. I have a beautiful family, and I've stayed away from my family for so long. Missed all functions, missed all Diwalis. You don't get offs. Right. Missed all the weddings of the family people. So I'm not looking for just dating या मुझे किसी को बस date नहीं करना है. मैं dating के लिए available बिल्कुल नहीं हूँ. So he proposed to me. Oh. And the very following 10-12 days में he proposed, and he's like, Preetika, मुझसे शादी कर.
My God, literally like that?
Literally like.
Still you are blushing at this after so many years. How many years of marriage, Preetika?
10 years.
Still blush, still there. The way you spoke right now, ऐसा लगा कि अभी कल ही शादी हुई है.
I love him. I respect
it shows.
Him. Of course.
It shows. I think the way both of you are also, I saw the couple photographs. Yeah, touch it. God bless. Coming back now. कहते हैं शादी के बाद एक औरत की जिंदगी बदल जाती है. आपकी बदली? क्योंकि ससुराल का अलग माहौल, घर में हम बहुत इंडिपेंडेंट है. पापा को बोल दिया हम जा रहे हैं कतर एयरवेज में काम करने, हम बाहर रह रहे हैं. पापा ने कहा ठीक है. अब शादी के बाद एक घर की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं, घर से तो शादी इंसान से तो शादी होती है, घर से भी शादी होती है.
Yes.
True that?
Very true. और I think हमारा Indian wedding system ऐसा है that a girl gets married to the entire family because she's a new person who's come. And I will again repeat myself that thanks God, I'm very grateful, very blessed to have an equally supportive family in Ram's family. They've never stopped me from doing anything. In fact, ये लोग मुझे हमेशा encourage करते हैं. And my sister-in-law says, भाभी आपको paradox of choice तो नहीं हो गया है क्योंकि you are so talented. She keeps, pulling my leg. And they're very supportive in everything. They are very, concerned about me, no doubt. जब मैं आती हूँ तो मुझे best protective,
So it's the same environment you felt
absolutely
at home, at Sasural also.
Absolutely. Very friendly, very supportive. Daddy calls me his beta. So you see why I resonate. He doesn't call me beti only. He calls me मेरा बेटा आ गया. So he talks to me like that.
एक क्वेश्चन और आता है. जब शादी करी थी तो he is also an actor. तब भी एक्टर ही थे. तो शादी के बाद he grew and a woman always steps back, takes a step back because husband का career बनता है. So didn't you feel any time overshadowed by him?
No, not at all. Like I said, कि मैंने अपनी जिंदगी के 15 साल अपने काम को दिए थे. That I really wanted to work hard, and I just did not have time for any of this because I wanted to keep this for my wedding. if you enjoy these things पहले ही बचपन में तो क्या मजा रह जाएगा. So, and I was very focused. Like I said, that's where, you know, my value system and my discipline.
तो आपके दिमाग में था शादी करूंगी, शादी के बाद ये करेंगे.
ऐसा नहीं, I have not met friends. ऐसा नहीं, I have not dated. You know, but those things that you're supposed to have in a close relation with your husband, that I look forward to that. And when I got married, 2 years into my wedding, I was still working. They didn't stop me. I was still flying and coming. In fact, he would, you know, have fun with my brothers, saying कि तेरी बहन तो मुझे अभी भी wife की नहीं girlfriend की feeling देती है, because I was coming back and forth. So they have that relation, you know, that they share that friendly relation. And I was like कि बस अब हो गया. Now I need to give time to my family, because what is the point of getting married then if you don't stay?
ये बहुत कम लोग सोचते हैं प्रीतिका. नॉर्मली क्या होता है, जो इंडिपेंडेंट वुमेन होती है ना, उनको लगता है हाँ अगर अगर मेरा भी तो करियर है, मेरी भी तो लाइफ है, बट आई एम हियरिंग इट फ्रॉम वेरी फ्यू ऑफ देम एंड यू आर वन ऑफ देम कि हाँ मुझे पता है कि आई हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ माय फैमिली. सो या नाइस टू हियर दैट.
थैंक यू. आई थिंक वो आपका जो क्वेश्चन था कि आप क्लियर थे कि नहीं कि आपको क्या काम करना है, बट मैं इस चीज़ के लिए बहुत क्लियर थी कि मुझे जो भी काम करना है वो 15 साल 10 12 15 साल ही है. उसके बाद आई हैव टू गिव माई टाइम टू फैमिली, एंड इट्स नॉट फेयर इफ यू डोंट गिव इट, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट.
आई नो,
इट्स योर चॉइस.
यस. अभी अब थोड़ा सा बिल्कुल थोड़ा सीरियस में आ गए थे, फैमिली. नाउ लेट मी जस्ट आस्क यू सम, आई आस्क यू क्वेश्चंस वेरी फास्ट, थोड़ा रैपिड फायर छोटा सा खेलेंगे, मस्ती का गेम. उसके बाद विल कंटिन्यू. ठीक है, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट.
यस.
पास की चीजें नहीं दिखती हैं इसलिए चश्मा पहनना पड़ता है. सो आई एम गोना आस्क यू सम कपल ऑफ क्वेश्चंस इन अ रैपिड फायर. लेट्स सी हाउ मच डू यू नो योर हस्बैंड and what do you tell us about him, right? So Preetika,
What do I tell you about it? उनसे कुछ पूछे क्वेश्चंस से?
नहीं उनसे नहीं पूछना, आपसे पूछना है उनको. On screen he plays the most powerful deities in the universe. शिव शक्ति में महादेव बने हैं, but at home who actually holds the remote control and makes the decision?
टीवी का रिमोट कंट्रोल तो इन्हीं के हाथ में होता है.
नहीं, घर का रिमोट कंट्रोल.
म्यूचुअल, both.
Who takes longer to get ready for a party, you or him?
Him. him, any day him.
Normally women do that. Okay. What is Ram's ungodly behavior like when he's hungry and the food is 10 minutes late?
Ungodly? No. He has a lot of patience. He has a lot of patience. But yeah, he wants the food with complete calmness, no shor sharaba. That's one thing he's very particular about. And he doesn't talk. So calmness मतलब कि बात ही मत करो, मुझे खाने दो, because he really is very strict on his diet. तो वो जब वो एक मील खाते हैं तो it should be properly consumed without talking.
ये सब किसी को नहीं पता होगा जो आप बता रहे हो.
नहीं, I think people who shoot with him, they would know कि वो जब जाते हैं खाते वक्त वो उसको भी पूरी मान मर्यादा के साथ खाते हैं. Respect,
justice to the food.
Respect.
Right. Now, has he ever accidentally used his deep Lord Shiva voice asking you for a cup of tea or something कि करके दो मुझे जैसे?
Yes. कभी वो हाथ उठा के मैं जब नीचे कुछ उठा रही होती हूँ तो जीते रहो. He's funny that way. He's funny. कभी माता, you know, he's like Devi. कभी कुछ, he is completely in that role, पूरा mode on.
So he automatically gets into that role with you also.
He's very quirky and funny, you know. आप कुछ कर रहे होगे ना तो वो बिल्कुल कुछ ऐसे लाइन मारेंगे and it's funny.
Right.
So he's always there.
When a female fan, normally you must have seen a lot of female fans getting, messaging him and talking to him. When a female fan gets a bit too devoted to him in public, what is your go-to look seems like?
Nothing, to be very honest. I enjoy it. Not the
Not the
jealousy
envious
type.
wife types.
I am so proud. Because it's not just his work, it's my hard work too. हम दोनों का साथ में है. So he's worked for hours outside and I waited for him. So we waited for that,
that success, that जो पहुंच गया,
that प्यार, that love,
प्यार, right?
That love of the fans that he has. because he's worked so hard and he's worked so well. तो हम में वो दोनों का वर्क था. So I absolutely the kind of love they give me, it's it's immense love जिसे कहते हैं. मुझे भी उनके fans करते हैं बहुत प्यार से, respectfully, very 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 nice.
Right. Now, what is one weird habit? Okay, hear me out. What is one weird habit Ram has that his fans would never believe?
A weird habit, like at home,
Like,
specifically.
for example, does he talk in his sleep, or he's secretly obsessed with one TV, show or something like that?
Oh yes, oh yes. He is obsessed. उसे patriotic कह लो या obsession कह लो. Border movie, फर्स्ट बॉर्डर मूवी, उसके सारे गाने वो रिपीट पे सुन सकते हैं, सोते हुए सुन सकते हैं, सब कुछ. ही इज इन लव.
Don't you get कि बार-बार यही देख रहे हो?
नहीं नहीं, नॉट एट ऑल. हाँ भी कभी कभी हाँ भी और ना भी. मतलब मुझे पता है कि वो बजेगा ही, तो मैं
आदत हो गई है.
मुझे I'm used to it.
Right. Now, अगर शॉपिंग पे जाते हो आप लोग, तो is Ram a pick up and leave shopper, or he'll be doing happily window shopping with you?
No, Ram, he orders pretty much everything online. And
उसकी शॉपिंग करते हो आप?
बहुत online.
Like a wife thing?
No, I don't go. See, me and him on a lot of things we are alike. So हम घर से करते हैं. He tries and everything. He doesn't fit, or if it's not something that he likes, he will return it. Very fair. And then we get another size or something like that. But जब बाहर जाते हैं, तो he's very specific what he wants. He'll just go pick that up and come back.
So he's not going to be window shopping and देख लेते हैं.
Always clear in his mind.
बहुत practical. उठाना है लेके आना.
Same with me as well. I can't go shop to shop. We see, search, अगर कुछ try करना है या कुछ ऐसे है, that's it. We don't.
Right. Now, what is the most filmy or dramatic thing that Ram has done in real life which has made you, shocked, sort of a thing?
Dramatic thing? Oh, I can't think of it. He's full of drama.
You can't think one thing.
No, oh yes. So I'll tell you. It's cute though. So when we met again, when we were in the process of getting married, so ये मुझे हर रोज जब भी मैं इंडिया वापस आती थी, गुरुद्वारे साहब से पिक करते थे और घर छोड़ने जाते थे. रोज फूल लेके आते थे और रोज गाना गाते थे. So that's
क्या बात है, ये तो सोच के नहीं समझ.
So cute. So whenever I used to come back to India, जब तक हमारी शादी नहीं हुई थी, तो he would pick me up. Wow. From the airport, drop me all the way to West Delhi, then drive all the way back to Gurgaon.
Dreamy feeling आती थी ना.
मतलब he is like,
wow, that's God bless you guys.
Thank you.
Now, if you could trade Ram's intent actor's persona for a day, one day, to have him do all the household work in silence, would you take the deal?
I
सोच समझ के आंसर करना.
मैं वही सोच रही हूँ कि नहीं, मेरा घर ऊपर नीचे हो जाएगा. So I don't think so.
So you are the one who manages. OCD है.
Yes. No, वो see, it's both ways, right? ताली हम ऐसे ही बजाते हैं, एक से तो नहीं होती. तो वो अपना पार्ट, अपना रोल पूरी तरह से निभाते हैं, मैं अपना पार्ट. ये मतलब नहीं है कि इसमें कि आप घर का ही करो, बट मुझे पता है कि वो कुछ भी अपनी उस जगह पे नहीं रखेंगे. वो यहाँ से उठाएंगे, यहाँ रखेंगे, यहाँ से उठाएंगे, यहाँ रखेंगे. वो वापस जाएगा नहीं. तो इट्स बेटर दैट आई डू माई थिंग.
अभी अगर राम जब सुनेगा ना उसके बाद
No, he's fine. He knows, but I won't trade, and he's doing his job very well. So I think he should do. I'll do my job.
बहुत पति पत्नी की बातें कर ली हैं. Now let's get back to you.
ठीक है.
You अब इतने साल you have dedicated yourself to his career.
Yes.
And yes, and he got that biggest role in Shiv Shakti, and the proud moment for both of you is like you both are one.
Yes, of course.
So now, have you thought about now कि मैंने मतलब इतना हो गया, now he's at a position where he's taking his career to the next level. Now you have halted your place. अब सोचा है कि हम कुछ करें?
I have a few things lined up.
Right.
I keep learning also. मैं अपने आप को idle नहीं रखती हूँ. So जब इनका करियर चल रहा था तो ऐसा नहीं था कि मैं खाली बैठी थी या मैं घर पे बैठी थी और मैं बोर हो रही थी. नो, आई हैव बीन कॉन्स्टेंटली लर्निंग. आई हैव इंटरेस्ट इन नॉट जस्ट फैशन. अब मैंने आपको पहले बोला था ना कि मैं डेप्थ में रिसर्च करती हूँ, तो माई डैड वांटेड मी टू बी एन आईएएस ऑफिसर. सो आई हैव पिक्ड अप लेटली एस्ट्रोलॉजी as a subject, which is a deep concept.
हाथ देखना कि पढ़ना ग्रह को?
No, ग्रह पढ़ना, knowing. However, the core reason of learning it is to question कि why. You know, people come and tell you कि ये हो जाता है, but you don't know
क्यों
the
होता है?
हर चीज के पीछे एक philosophic logic, ये scientific reasons होते हैं, but nobody tells you that. So I only have profound interest in knowing why is it. So, but when I started learning the first line of Jyotish Vidya, जब ज्योतिष बोलते हैं ना, ज्योति इज लाइट, ईश इज ईश्वर, उसके नीचे फर्स्ट लाइन होती है, इट्स नथिंग बट द आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग. एंड दैट स्टक विद मी इन माय हार्ट. कि एक्चुअली देखा जाए तो सही बात है, जब आप किसी मेंटोर को मिलते हो, वो गुरु ही होते हैं, आपके बड़े होते हैं, नॉट जस्ट योर फादर, पर वो गुरु होते हैं, तो आपको तमीज रिस्पेक्ट करनी चाहिए, वाणी पे प्यार होना चाहिए. आप उठते हो तो रात को कौन उठता है, सुबह उठना चाहिए. ज्योतिषी विद्या में जब आपको कहते हैं कि सूर्य, सन, योर दिस इज दैट, दैट इज दिस, वो सब कुछ एक्चुअली योर, यू नो, इट्स डिसिप्लिन. Everything comes down to discipline. All the deities in the world, they say there is a another line that they say that, you know, your body is temple. Nobody asks why. Right. But why? जब भगवान मिट्टी का इंसान बना रहा होता है, उसमें जान नहीं होती, वो टूट जाता है. सारे भगवान आते हैं, कहते हैं रुको मैं तुम में जान देता हूँ. हम इंसान मिट्टी के हैं, कहते हैं ना कि हमारी आंखें सूर्य देव हैं, हमारी वाणी पे बृहस्पति है, दिल चंद्रमा है. सो ऑल गॉड्स रिसाइड within us.
That's why it's a temple.
That's why. So I wanted to know why. Why are you telling this to us? What is the logic?
So you wanted to understand.
Understand, learn again.
तो वो टाइम आपने पढ़ने में बिताया?
पढ़ रही हूँ, अभी भी पढ़ रही हूँ. दो तीन और चीजें हैं जो the things that
अपना अपना देख रहे हो, आप सोचोगे ठीक है अब मैं वो करूंगी जो मुझे करने का शौक है.
See, I keep giving auditions as well, to be very honest. It's not कि मैं अपना को मैंने कभी रुकी नहीं हूँ.
But
It's
now
just
you're taking it in the front seat.
I've put all my gears down. That
Right.
fine.
Because now one person is, this कहते हैं ना तभी तो तराजू बैलेंस होता है,
Yeah,
एक ऊपर, now the second comes.
Absolutely. And जब पहले I was doing very well as a director, and then he was hustling, and you know, it's the emotional support that I had to, I've been through that, lived alone whilst I hustle. So now when we are partners, why not? Why not?
Absolutely. That
why
is
not?
what the word actually लोगों को partner का मतलब ही नहीं समझ में आता, बस मतलब
It's a partnership.
It's a
complete partnership.
and it's a 50-50 partnership. एक भी 49 हो जाए तो गड़बड़ हो जाता है.
आप वहीं पर बैलेंस करते हैं. अगर कभी भी कोई परफेक्ट नहीं होता, कभी कोई 49 भी होगा, कभी कोई 10 भी होगा, और कभी वो अगर मेरी साइड से होगा तो मेरी साइड से भी हो सकता है. बट दैट इज वेयर यू फिल इन. ही इज एन एब्सोल्यूट, वी, यू or anyone, any couple has to be an absolute balance,
right?
And they always find their way. It's always there.
Cool. अभी यू आर अ पेट लवर ऑल्सो.
Yes.
आपके बहुत सारे इंस्टाग्राम मैंने देखे थे पोस्ट, उसमें इतने सारे डॉग्स आपके अराउंड अराउंड. डर नहीं लगता?
नहीं, दे आर वेल ट्रीटेड एज वेल. तो उनको डर लगता है, बट उसके लिए प्रोफेशनल्स हैं, तो उनको कॉल कर लिया जाता है.
But you love them a lot. Any pet?
I love anybody who has a life. Honestly, I'm a people's person. I there has to be a reason why the dog is there, right? God created everybody. There has to be a reason. Can't disrespect that dog. As much as you can do within your power, आपको करना चाहिए. चाहे कुत्ता हो, बिल्ली हो, इंसान हो, कोई भी हो.
कितना weird होता है ना कि हम जब we see you, hardly any, we see you as an actor's wife, but जो values, जो cultures, कोई जानता ही नहीं उसके पीछे. When I'm talking to you, it's really I'm awed actually.
Thank you.
Really awed. Yeah, you're right. It's anyone who has life needs to be loved.
Anyone life, मतलब not love is the only language, Preeti. Love is the only language. Not has to be love. Love conquers all
boundaries. Yeah.
Love is the only language. जो गुस्सा भी कर रहा होगा, जो लड़ाई भी कर रहा होगा, उसके पास कोई कमी होगी, वो यही होगी कि कुछ एक जहाँ पर उसे वो प्यार चाहिए था, जहाँ पर उसे सहारा, सपोर्ट, कुछ तो डेफिसिट होगा ना. जो कोई भी इंसान का कोई भी एक्शन होता है, कोई ऐसे पैदा नहीं होता खूंखार.
True.
भगवान ने हर किसी को अपने प्रकार से
Circumstances
बनाया.
are there, but yeah, love conquers
Love
everything.
conquers all, but it's just कि हमारी capacity में कितना है to give. And it's again not give and take. हम again ये philosophical हो जाएगा, लेकिन I'm a God fearing person. मुझे लगता है जो एकदम रिटर्न में कुछ नहीं मांगते हैं, वो सिर्फ हमारे भगवान है. हमारे भगवान का प्यार हम सबकी तरफ.
और एक और इंसान है जो नहीं मानते, आपके माँ बाप.
बिल्कुल नहीं मांगते हैं,
There are
लेकिन
two people. Actually, I would always say.
बिल्कुल नहीं मांगते हैं, लेकिन वो जो वो एक unconditional, you've not seen God, right? So our parents still speak, right? They can speak. But वो जो एक अपने not just भक्तों की तरफ, हम सब एक डाइटी, एक क्रिएटर के बच्चे हैं. हमारे माँ बाप भी, हमने किसी ने देखा. Obviously parents are first gurus and first gods. There is no comparison. अगर हम उनका मान नहीं रखेंगे तो भगवान का क्या ही रखते हैं. लेकिन अगर बैलेंस है, साइमल्टेनियसली बात करते हो या कुछ भी है, तो जो भगवान का प्यार हमारी तरफ है ना, हम सबकी तरफ, वो बराबर है. हम मांगते हैं जाके, हमारा अगर आप ये करोगे तो मैं फास्टिंग करूंगी, अगर आप ये करोगे तो मैं ये करूंगा, ये है वो है, तो वो वहां पर हमारा लेन देन वाला होता है. बट जब आप प्यार बिल्कुल निश्चल प्यार, आई वाज लुकिंग फॉर दैट वर्ड, निश्चल, नो नथिंग टू रिटर्न, दैट रियली, कितना ही कोई कुछ कर लेगा. मैं अगर खूंखार हूँ, आप मुझे प्यार दे रहे हो, मैं क्या कर लूंगी आपको, एक टाइम पे जाके आई विल मेल्ट डाउन. लव इज द ओनली लैंग्वेज.
यस, अग्रीड. अभी इतनी बात हमने करी है, तो यू नो आई हैव सीन लॉट ऑफ एक्टर्स वाइफ जो पीछे ही रहना चाहती है. दे डोंट वांट टू कम इन द लाइमलाइट इवन दो दे मस्ट बी वेरी वेरी क्वालिफाइड. तो व्हाट मैसेज डू यू हैव फॉर सच पीपल?
What message I will have? I'm so young. वो हमसे senior है सारे के सारे.
एज नहीं होती है ना.
नहीं, not age.
एक्सपीरियंस.
Has experience also. We've just.
बट व्हाई डोंट दे कम आउट? जैसे आपके लिए कोई मैसेज है उनके कि नहीं, अगर आप इतनी टैलेंटेड हो तो इज देयर अ मैसेज फॉर देम?
Like I said कि उनको अपना, I'm sure they made their choice. It's not. I don't think मैंने आज तक कभी किसी के, I've never come across any wife of a star who's hustled like that in the context that we are making a conversation right now. It's complete choice. आपकी choice
But
होती.
they don't like to be in the limelight. I don't know why is it that.
They don't prefer because that's their choice. I have never taken Ram's limelight. वो जब अपना शो कर रहे थे, कुछ भी
अपनी limelight के
हाँ,
लिए,
अपनी लाइमलाइट के लिए अगर उनको वैसे अगर कोई सर्कमस्टांस है या प्रेशर्स है, वो डिफरेंट स्टोरीज होती हैं. बट मुझे नहीं लगता, जहाँ तक जितना मैं जानती हूँ, कि कोई किसी को रोकता होगा. अगर किसी की कोई परिवार की ज़रूरत है, या इट्स द नीड ऑफ द आवर, ऑनेस्टली आई एम ग्रेटफुल एंड ब्लेस्ड कि मेरे पास ये अपॉर्चुनिटी अब है. लेकिन अगर मैं 10 years का स्पैन देखूँ तो मेरे पास नहीं था. पर इसका मतलब ये नहीं था आई हैव फॉरगॉटन. जस्ट डोंट फॉरगेट योरसेल्फ. आई थिंक वी ऑल नीड टू, बिफोर वी इवन show the love language, you need to love yourself na. That's how you can know and deliver the meaning of love.
You
So
should
love
believe
yourself.
in yourself and love yourself.
Nobody can dim your light. No one can. You have to have your, मेरी light कोई नहीं dim कर सकता. कुछ भी ले आओ. You have to have a circle. Nothing. I'll fail. I'll start again. You learn.
Right.
Every day.
एक क्वेश्चन पूछूंगी
जी,
अपनी तरफ से.
पूछो.
कैसा लगा आपको इस शो पे आके?
बहुत अच्छा. It's very nice. I love the conversation. I got to know you as well, and I hope कि मुझे नहीं पता कि लोगों तक क्या मैसेजेस जाते हैं दूसरों कॉन्वर्जेशंस के थ्रू. बट आई होप कि अगर देर आर गर्ल्स लाइक द लास्ट क्वेश्चन दैट यू आस्क्ड आल्सो, इररिस्पेक्टिव कि वो एक्टर्स की वाइफ है नहीं, बट आई रियली होप स्टैंड अप फॉर योरसेल्फ. ऑल गर्ल्स, अगर कुछ है तो करो. कोई एज नहीं होती, कोई सीमा नहीं होती. आई एम लर्निंग फ्रॉम एट दिस एज आल्सो. Learning is the only continuous process and the only constantly changing process, because we have to evolve.
Right.
We have to learn to grow. So I think everybody should. Don't dim your light.
Right. So Preetika, it was a very different experience. For the first time, I'm inviting a person जिसको मतलब क्या बोलूँ कि you have a love story, you have a career story, and you have your own story. That is, you shine in your own way. And it was a lovely conversation that we had with you.
Thank you so
And
much.
छोटा सा हम जो भी आता है, हम छोटी सी ट्रॉफी जरूर देते हैं, जैसे बचपन में सबको मिलती है ना.
Yes.
तो वो आपके लिए, you are
Thank
an
you.
inspiration.
Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you.
And जो भी आता है हमारे शो पे खाली हाथ नहीं जाता, पहले खाने की चीज जरूर देते हैं. This is a small thing.
Thank you.
This is for you.
Thank you so much.
And a small token of appreciation for making it all the way here
Arey.
and giving us your time.
Anytime.
and sharing with us those moments जो हर इंसान सबके साथ नहीं करता है.
Yes, my pleasure. Pleasure is all mine.
We loved hosting you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on our show.
Thank you so much.
So guys, आज आप उस औरत से मिले जो मतलब लोग उनको जानते हैं एक्टर की वाइफ से, लेकिन वो खाली एक्टर की वाइफ नहीं है. वो एक अपने में एक पर्सनालिटी है. उनकी जिंदगी अगर आप सुनोगे तो एक एक्ट्रेस से कम नहीं है. तो ऐसे लोग जब हमारे शो पे आते हैं तो हमें ऐसा लगता है कि इट्स नॉट दैट यू नो वी डोंट इंट्रोड्यूस देम एज एक्टर्स वाइफ और द बेटर हाफ. वी इंट्रोड्यूस देम as the person they are, as the person they are shining. So if you like this episode, guys, please share your love on this episode and all the other episodes and keep watching for more because picture to abhi baki hai mere dost. Har Har Mahadev.
Har Har Mahadev. Thank you.